Ladies and gentle hands, we are now updated to 1.21.6 Chase the Skies with the brand new Happy Ghast, and I'm very excited to explore this update. Now right behind me here is the Nether. Now this is the method we're going to use to find our new Happy Ghast friend. There's another way though, which I think is a little cheaty, but it makes sense. Let's go check out what the crafting recipe is for the Happy Ghast. That's right, you heard me correctly. You could actually craft the Happy Ghast, more like the dried ghast, because the dried ghast is how we even obtain the happy little feller. If we hop into, let's see, I don't have enough ghast tears. Simply put though, if we search up a dried ghast here in the crafting recipe book, you can see we need 8 ghast tears and a soul sand, and we can get a dried ghast. And this is the same way, we can find this guy right here in the Nether, and we can obtain the ghastling and then the Happy Ghast eventually through this. We're going to find it through the Nether because I think that's a little bit more fun, and we get to explore, find new chunks, all that fun stuff. But if you're in your own world, that's an easy way to craft the dried ghast to obtain the ghastling. But let's go to the Nether and get our own little dried ghast. Alright, here we are in the spooky, scary Nether, and we gotta find some fossil remnants. Now, there's a lot that can spawn pretty commonly, as you can see, these little bone structures. You can find them quite frequently in the Soul Sand Valley, but also just kind of generally in the Nether. Now, we gotta find some new terrain. And look, here's actually a brand new normal ghast. Hello, guy. If I return to sender you, I think I get a new music disc, don't I? Mind to help me out? Dude, first try. And it's gone, isn't it? No, there it is. Look at that, a brand new music disc. The Tears, right? Is that called Tears? I actually haven't listened to this music disc yet, so we'll have to listen to it sometime soon. Or maybe we'll use it for a montage. That could be cool. Maybe if the song is actually good, though. I have no idea. All right, well, let's find our dried ghast little feller. We gotta fly around for a second, though. I do wonder how rare this little dried ghast feller is in these little structures. I've seen a handful of these bone structures, and so far, no dried up little guy here to save. Oh, I see one. Oh, as soon as I speak of ill of him. Hello, little guy. Oh my god, look how sad he is. Okay, do I need Silk Touch to pick you up? Oh, that was instant. Oh my gosh. Let's go. Our dried ghast. Can we put him on our head? Oh, no, we can't. Look how sad he is, though. Aww. All right, now that we've obtained the dried ghast. Oh my god, look how small the item is, too. That's so cute. We can get the heck out of here. This is dangerous, and I'm not liking the skeletons and the ghasts, the normal ghasts. Hello. All right, little buddy. I think I got just the right spot for you over here in the forest. We kind of come through here on the little trail. We have a little bit of a ruined church right here. And there's a little bit of a pool. Let me see if I can hit you up real quick, Mueller. Right over here. Boop, boop, beep. Oh, wait a minute. Are there new leads in this version? Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, I forgot about the new leads. That is so awesome. But let's not get too distracted here. Let's plant our little dried ghast here, right here. Oh, and a free achievement for it. Thank you. So while we wait for Mr. Dried Ghast here to heal up, I guess, right? Let's craft up a brand new harness. I think if we do a little bit of this, or no, we do this. Oh, there it is. Purple harness. So I guess we only need one colored wool for it. Then we can attach this onto the full Happy Ghast when he's fully raised. But also something else that was added to this update was a new saddle recipe. Finally, if you're an OG Minecrafter, you know that getting saddles in this game is very obnoxious. And now we can just craft them. No worries on having to go find dungeons and go into the deep dark just to get a little saddle, a measly saddle for our little horses and stuff. But now we must sit here and wait for our dried ghast to heal up. I must come up with a name, and I have plenty of time. I believe it takes about 20 minutes for this guy to be fully ready for us to interact with. So we shall wait. And wait, I did. And unfortunately, I totally forgot to come up with a name for this Happy Ghast. So if you're interested in leaving a little comment, maybe a little name suggestion, let me know down in the comments below. I will gladly name the highest rated comment the name of the Happy Ghast. Oh my god, finally! Oh my goodness, you're so cute. Hello. And you're already friends with Mueller? My man. All right. come here. You stay nice and close. Oh my god, you're like a balloon. Okay, stay over here. Don't go too far. Oh my god, he's going too far. There you go. Oh my goodness gracious. You are adorable. All right, now our objective is to make you into a full happy ghast. And I know a cheat code. Yes, I know something that you might not. Actually, maybe you do. If we head up the mountain here, we can actually find some snow and we can get a little bit of snowballs. And we can speed up the growth rate of the ghastling into a happy ghast using the snowballs. We're back, ghastling. Hello. All right, so if I just spam you with some snowballs, let's see how many it takes. 1, 2, 3. You're a hungry fella, aren't you? 4, 5. Oops, I threw one. Oh, 6. Okay, 6 stacks and you get a full happy ghast. Oh my goodness. You're huge, man. Okay, let's grab the harness, which I kept right in here. And I think actually if I hold the harness, they actually are attracted to it. Kind of like how if you hold out wheat for mobs, they kind of come towards it. There you go. Look at that. And then I can put this on you. Oh, yeah. Wait, come down. Come down. I want to ride you. Oh, no way. I've never ridden a happy ghast before. I didn't try out any of the snapshots. No spoilers for me. So it seems like whenever you move your mouse around is the direction it's going to face, which makes sense. I mean, that's how any other Minecraft mob works. Let me get off you real quick. Oh, you can stand on top of him. And like, can you place blocks on him? I assume not. Yeah, no, okay, no block placing, but he's like a moving platform. So space to go up and then space to go down. Oh wait, no, it's all directional with how you're looking. Although if you hold space, he's just going up, and then W to go forward. Oh my gosh. He's really slow. Wait, and the cute little goggles? Oh my god, that is so adorable. I'm just thinking of how useful this guy can be. Like, imagine I need to work on a building and I need to be on the underside of it, or it's just like a moving platform that I can bring with me when I'm working on new buildings. And he's just so useful. Better than scaffolding, I'll say that for sure. I'm so excited for all the new possibilities with the happy ghast, but now let's explore one of those possibilities by working on a build. Oh yes, we're working on a very specific build for the happy ghast. It might take me a minute. I need to get over to the cyberpunk city over there. It took me so long that the rain went away. Oh my goodness, we're finally here. And I will get off you right here. Look how he aligns up to the blocks too. Like, we're right up on some blocks and we can build all like this. Like, imagine I was working on this building and instead of like needing the scaffold up and everything, I can just kind of hop on over and start placing my blocks, get back on my guy, maneuver over here, and then I can do all my stuff. Oh my gosh, the possibilities are so exciting. But we're gonna park our guy right here and we're actually just gonna jump off. You can fly around for a little bit, buddy. So yes, you heard it correctly. We're gonna work on a building right here, and it's actually gonna be a very interesting building. We're gonna be making a gas station. And let me be clear, it's a gas station, not a gas station. No, no, no. We're making a floating building here that's gonna house our little fuel up spot for the happy ghast, so we can kind of park them there. We can heal them up with some snowballs. And then whenever we need to, you know, grab them, maybe we have a little garage on the side of the building. We can do a lot of really fun stuff with this new guy up here, this little balloon. Oh my god, he's so cute as he coos away. Oh my goodness. This also will conclude our third building for the last 10 episodes that I said I was going to work on for the Cyberpunk City. I hate working on the Cyberpunk City. It's driving me crazy. So yes, that means we'll be making a Cyberpunk themed building here. I think we're going to do it right in this corner here. And it might be a bigger sized building. We shall find out. I have some really cool ideas, and I'm actually working on this building with the legendary Taco Squad. He has worked on this other building right here with me, this quarter cafe we worked on a long time ago that still has a broken and missing window. Oopsie daisy. So if this quality means anything, or even any of the other Taco Squad's builds, this is going to be a banger building, and I'm excited to house our little feller up there. So as always, sit back, relax, and enjoy the montage. All right, y'all, it's been a long process. This has taken me multiple days to get done, but the gas station is complete, and I am so happy with how this turned out. Big shout out to Taco Squad for being a collaborator with me on this, and to be honest, being the main reason that this build is in its state that it is right now. I am just so pleased with the shape of this building and the themes of this building. And I'm just so grateful for Taco Squad for helping me out with this, because I was really stumped on this building. I'm not the best, city builder, and city buildings are really tough for me to, kind of digest and understand. But I think working with him a second time here has really opened my eyes onto how I can get away with some interesting shapes that still feel cyberpunky, but also feel unique and not so like squared off and very samey, So yes, this is the gas station building, and it's not just for the happy gas here, not this little fella. It's also for some regular gas. I'm just gonna hop off you for right now, and we can take the ground floor here. But over on the right side here, we have a regular gas station, with a nice little gas sign right here. And then here's like a little the carport. Park your car, left and right, forward, back, whatever. Gas pumps right here on the left and the right, looking so sweet. I love the big overhang here. You can see themes of like kind of some retro futurism a little bit here, especially with this big rounded part and the steel beams here and the very white sheen bottom here. But the top, we have the very grungy, typical cyberpunk kind of vibe going on with the whole ghast part. I thought that was a neat little detail that I really wanted to try to nail, was keeping a retro feel to the gas station just to make it feel interesting and more unique, and then having the cyberpunk themes still very much be present because it is supposed to be a cyberpunk city. And viewing it from down over here is one of my favorite angles, because you see a little graffiti of the happy gas, which just to kind of like indicate that this is supposed to be for the happy gas. This tower up here was made retroactively after this gas station maybe. Then we have some of these, what are these called? Freaking fuel cells, I guess, for the happy gas layers. Imagine them full of snow or something. So then you can just grab and fuel up your happy gas right up top there. We have a big old pipe on the left there too, looking so sick. Got some like maintenance doors over here. So like if they need to access the, the fuel cells there, they can do that. And then just like a lot of cool details. They're using some prismarine finally. I've been dying to use prismarine ever since we made our prismarine farm. I just have shulkers on shulkers of prismarine, and we finally have tapped into it a little bit. Another little nice detail too is inside here. This is like a garage, maybe like a workshop. So if like a car needs some maintenance on it. And we got a little car parked in here. I actually need to place down a banner like this and place down a banner like that. And I think that's how it was set up, or was it this way? It might have been that way. There we go. Now the car has headlights. Vroom, vroom. Yeah, there's so many little small details kind of hidden throughout this building. Like here's Taco Squad's little goggles right there. Here's a bunch of little antennas that really give the building a bit more height. We got to mob proof a bunch of it too, especially up top here where there's just really not any light sources. Then we got our big old sign right here that says gas, kind of pointing straight down to where you get your gas at for the cars. I did want to add, maybe eventually we'll add some sort of sign for the gas part of it, the gas station. And maybe we do that on the right side there because it's a little bit more blank. Or maybe we do it on the left here. I'm still not sure. I don't want to cover up these fuel cells though, because I think they're really cool and they're quite unique to like the building. It gives a lot more interest than anything else could. And then I guess I'll show you guys the inside of the gas station here too, or the ghasts station. It's so hard to tell the difference between what I'm saying. But just some like interesting little details. Got some pipes here, some like fuel hookups right here, and a little lead station here so you can actually keep the gas on the inside, keep that little feller from wandering too far. Same thing down here, nothing too crazy. I mean, they're kind of just all the same. I just, you gotta make sure there's enough room for the gas to park in there, and then enough room for the player also to not get squished. So it's like barely the right size for that, which I think is quite nice. And that's pretty much all the detailing there is in this area. I think eventually I want to add in a few more of those cars right there into these little slots here. I have different variants of these cars. I've just been waiting to add them into the city just because I wanted to, make more progress on some of the city blocks around here. But I'm really happy with this corner here. We've kind of finally finished this corner. We have 4 buildings on all sides. It's taken us a very long time, but it is finally done. All right, let's check out the building from out here in the birch forest. See the city skyline. I do want to apologize for the massive delay on this video. It has just been a busy time for me. It was my birthday over the weekend on Saturday, so I had a full day ahead of me. And I also was just, Taco was very busy as well, and I really wanted to collaborate with him on this build. So it just didn't really work out on my time schedule as I wished it did. But here is the skyline from all the way out here. And it's very subtle. You can barely even see at the top of it. But seeing those over there, the little, antennas and little spires coming up from the top of the building, definitely aid in the skyline from over here. And I'm sure if we get a little bit of height as well, we'll be able to see a little bit more of the, the gas station out there. Oh yeah, that helps a lot. Look at that filling up the skyline. Okay. And we still have the Moss Tower being the tallest building in the skyline there, and I think it's a very nice, standout piece, being very green and a little bit of orange in there too with the Moss sign. I really do love that building, kind of as being the tallest building in the area. And I'm sure I included some of it in the montage as well, but using the happy gas to build this building was actually very nice. I will say I was enjoying it a lot more than using scaffolding and having to climb up and down and get all frustrated with how limited scaffolding is. I feel like the happy gas is actually a nice little upgrade from how scaffolding is. I feel like there's a nice linear kind of progression going on there in terms of movement, which I do really appreciate and had a lot of fun doing. There were moments where I was like, okay, this guy's being so obnoxious, especially when like I temporarily was trying to get off of the happy gas and then he would just wander away. And I'd be like, okay, well now I got to use my elytra to get back to him. So it just felt a little bit like there was a, I don't like how he wanders so much. I think it would be fine, but I don't know, maybe in my scenario specifically, it didn't work all that well. But look, here's the happy gas all parked in there. I think technically they can still wander away, but their AI is a little stupid and he'll stay in here for a good bit of time and then eventually he'll move. But right now he's not moving at all, which is good. Anyway, y'all, I think that's going to do it for today's episode. Thank you all so much for watching. Of course, I always do appreciate it. Big shout out to all of the barce pluses on the left side of your screen right now. And of course, if you liked the video, make sure to like the video. If you liked me, subscribe. And if you really liked me, consider joining as a member. Once again, another little shout out to Taco Squad. You can check out his Instagram and all of his other awesome cyberpunk builds in the description below. I linked to his Instagram. Yes. Anyway, y'all, that's going to do it. And I'll see you guys next week. Bye.